Hey guys, I figured I'd start this off by stealing somebody else's catchphrase. Um, I'm joined here. I'm joined by my. Sorry, I had a little bit of something in my throat. I'm joined here by my buddy Failure Accomplished.
Hey
Uh,
guys.
my other buddy Vamp Candy, who's currently smoking. She'll be back soon. And a new face on the block. You may have seen him in chats. He goes by Citron.
Hello there, everybody.
And today we are just Citron wants to get into streaming on the YouTubes, so I figured I would bring in the experts on the topic, Failure and Vamp. And I've sent the link out to a few other people. We might get a couple surprise guests. This isn't my Tuesday show, so don't expect anything resembling structure.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because right now my internet presence is almost exclusively a Samsung Galaxy. So I'm trying to figure out how to set up streams on my own channel through that.
Failure, you did some streams from VidCon on your phone, correct?
Oh yeah, I did. Surprisingly, it held up decently outside. Inside the building, forget about it.
Yeah, you'd probably have to patch into some Wi-Fi for that. So
they fucking charge you like about they charge you like $70 per hour for the fucking Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's shitty, but simultaneously genius, because it's an entire room full of people who try and make money on the internet, so they needs that internet. So of course they're gonna gouge the shit out of you with it.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you live stream from your phone? Do you just go into the app and?
Let's see. I wish it was easier than it should be. I think I have to go to like my profile, and there's a button that says go live or something like that. Let me see. If I go to my channel, there should be. Nope, I can't fucking find it. See, this is the pain in the ass part. It should be much easier to. Oh, there we go. There's like a little camera on top of your channel or on top of your bar. You click on that, and it has a thing that says "Go live."
All right. So, were you able? Was there a link you could send out or something?
I think it automatically sends it to like Twitter.
No, I meant for like people who might want to join.
Oh no! It just it was just on the phone. Like it wasn't a Hangouts. Gotcha. It was just a straight up. You're on the phone and you're just reading the text. Gotcha. Poison in the Well also did one, and so did Jeff Holiday. So there were a couple people doing those live streams at VidCon. Nick had the shittiest quality.
Yeah, he did. I tried watching one of those, and I'm like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
And Kami in Space gets a wrench for that.
Yeah. Well, what we're hoping to do is we're gonna be setting up a streaming house. So there's gonna be a lot of streams coming out of that house next VidCon.
Yeah. Yeah. How was it staying at that house though? Like, did it feel cramped?
Which one? The Bunty house?
Yeah.
No, because it was just it had enough space where, you know, at any moment there was a good 5 to 6 people in each room, and it didn't feel cramped.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tweet this out. I forgot to tweet out the watch link because I always forget to do that. I went so long without a Twitter that I forgot that I can tweet this stuff out.
So what are you looking to?
I only just started using Twitter.
What are you looking to stream about? What type of streams? Because there's different type of streams. There's the casual conversation ones.
Well, for this channel, probably a lot of similar stuff to what you guys do, talking about current issues. Probably less and less social justice since right now the big thing's pretty much going after Google for their authoritarian shit.
Honestly, if you want a big channel, I suggest you just start a channel where you stream yourself making slime.
Yeah. No, I figured this out, and you just lost your wrench, Kami. But I went to search, I think, how to do something in my 3D program, and I typed in how to, and the first response was how to make slime. And I'm like, well, I guess if somebody wants to, escalate themselves on the YouTube sphere, they could just make slime over and over again. Because all you have to do is post at least a 20-minute video every day about making slime, and that algorithm will love you.
This day gets featured.
I've seen that. I've seen a video of that.
Yeah, you could have pink slime, you could have clear slime, and the clear slime is fun because you get to you could put like stuff like army men inside of it, so like people can see like the army men. I just the fact that a channel like that will have like fucking 100,000 views on one of those videos every time, guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I've contemplated that if only to try to get numbers, but I wouldn't know what to do. But until then, I figure live streaming is a good way to have a good presence, and I'm currently saving up to get my PC repaired so I can do actual gaming. And I know it's
I just want to do a slime channel where I have a bunch of slime on a table. And then when I pull it off, underneath the slime, there's a picture of Adolf Hitler.
Of course. I come back to slime and Hitler. Jesus Christ.
Best of two worlds.
Yeah. Well, this is a non-Tuesday show. We don't have structure or topics or anything of note. It's just bullshitting for an hour or so.
Totally down for that.
All right, so Van, what is your experience in streaming? What makes for the best kinds of streams in your eyes?
Not a lot of people.
Oh, yes, of course.
And
I'm about to invite a few more.
You don't want, everyone talking over everyone else. It becomes chaotic and
just learn to say no when you become more and more popular. Especially like when you have a guest that you actually want to talk to. Like let's say you end up with like somebody like a Baron or Undoomed, or God forbid you end up with a Keemstar on your channel.
I'm still kicking myself for not being there.
Yeah, here's the thing. Just if you want to talk to that person, don't invite anybody else, because they'll talk over you in order to talk to that person. Or sometimes they'll ignore that person too.
Like, Marty, but I have this point to make, but I'm going to talk over failure the entire time.
Exactly.
It gets so annoying.
I learned that lesson from being one of Jeff Holiday's patrons on his streams.
Yeah.
Because I love talking to the dude, but that stream fills up fast, and you kind of have to talk over everybody.
Yeah, we just did a Discord stream, which I think I'm going to do in the future, because here's the thing. You want to talk to everybody, but the problem is if you toss everybody onto the same stream, people are just going to talk over each other. But we just did a Discord stream where we would bring in one person at a time, and whenever it felt like the conversation deflated, we would toss them back into the queue and bring somebody else in. And here's what I would do is I'd have them pick who the next person we brought in was, so they felt that they were involved in the process.
Yeah.
And then we would drag the person on and yell at them for no reason.
I still think one of my favorite things you ever did was having the chat vote off people on the stream.
Oh, I love that. I want to do that again.
Yeah.
That will be one of the rare moments where I will have a full 10-man stream. just to start that out, be like, all right, everybody agreed that.
$20.
Yeah, everybody agreed that we'll stay on the stream as long as it runs.
Yeah.
Would you be down for one of those, Marty? Because I know sometimes you have to like drop for whatever reason.
Well, I am good after a certain time, but also I've become an old man over the past like month. I am literally going to bed at like 9:30, 10 p.m. and waking up at like 5:30, 6 in the morning.
Jesus.
I know. It's
Oh, dude, that's
So
been my life for the
basically,
last 5 years.
When I'm going to bed, you're just getting up.
yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have any problem doing a live stream. Just trying to stay up would be a little bit of a problem. But I challenge accepted.
All right. Then we'll vote somebody off every hour or so.
See, last time this happened, it didn't work in my favor because Cog got kicked. So Failure DM'd Cog. He's like, who do I kick off next? He just goes, Vamp.
My favorite was I outlasted Batman, and
You outlasted Batman for a very good reason.
yeah. He voted Russell get booted. Or wait, was it Russell?
I'm sad that like Batman doesn't like come around anymore.
Really? He shows up in my streams from time to time. Usually when I tweet them out. Well, he shows up in the chat from time and actually if he shows up here, I'd probably invite him on because I have been missing out on a chance to stream with Batman since my 1,000 sub celebration. And I actually
here's the thing: there's a lot of people that won't come around unless they're on the stream.
Yeah, I have been guilty of that from time to time.
Yeah,
but I mean, like the other day when I don't know if it was on Tonka's channel or yours, but I was out and about and I saw that somebody, either you or Tonka, was streaming, and I was like, oh, sweet. I'm not doing anything for the next 20 minutes. I think I'll stop by and watch. You even offered to link me, but I was like, nah, I'm not at home. I can't just join. I'm just here to watch and enjoy my friends.
Yeah. You know it's going to be really really difficult test, and I'm going to have to hold myself to it, is not letting people come onto the Cult of Cactus.
All right. So what is up with the cactus?
Okay, Marty, I will give you a very brief rundown of it.
Okay.
What ended up happening was, everyone has like the emojis that everyone uses. Well, Failure realized that not too many people use the cactus emoji, so he started using it, and it just went like viral essentially, and it just became a thing.
And fucking hell, people in the chat are already fucking dropping.
They're the cacti. Failure, your people are here.
Yep, the Cult of Cactus.
Is this supposed to symbolize anything?
No, I think it's just... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's becoming more than it was meant to be.
It was just supposed to be like a little thing that just Failure did, and then like everybody started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody corrects us when it comes to the Cult of Cactus thing. It's not multiple cactus. We're worshiping one cactus.
Just one.
And you'll see him in the future. The Alpha is going to be creating some art, so we'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, when he has the time to do it.
Also, we're spelling it KVLT.
Because anything with cult in the name will get flagged, and you can't have it in certain countries.
And by the way, I appreciate the use of V's instead of U's. I think that's awesome.
It's just for the cult, the word cult, but still, it's there.
Yeah, cactus will be spelled normally.
But oh shit, we have an elephant in the room. What is up, elephant? Oh, how much did Ian pay for that sweet work that Otha did? Do you know?
I don't know. You would have to talk
to Ian or Otha about it. I'm sure if you were to ask Otha about the artwork, he would throw out commission prices based off.
I'm sure if Ian asks Otha for another commission, I'm sure he will tell him to fuck right off, because
I was going through those comments, man. I'm all like, holy shit, these people are salty as fuck.
And see, we did tell Otha that it has nothing to do with his artwork, because his artwork's fucking amazing. It's just because it's Ian.
It is just because it's Ian.
It's just because it's Ian, and that's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah.
This is why I use the term libtards. They're retards that think they're liberals.
Yeah. There are a lot of good liberals.
Yes.
One of them was just in my chat. A dude by the name of Broken Hearted Liberal. Cool dude.
I don't care what your politics are. Like,
No.
even
If you ask Oath is a liberal.
Mhm.
He doesn't agree with these people because they're retarded.
Yeah. Well, the my measuring stick is I can disagree with people on that right left spectrum. I can be okay with that, and there he is. But I can disagree with the right left spectrum. But what draws that hard line for me is that north south spectrum, that up down spectrum, that authoritarian versus libertarian ideals. If you don't believe in individual freedoms, then we're not going to get along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if your plan is basically to say, oh, here's what I think you should do, and I'm going to use the force of law to make you, go fuck yourself.
Amen. Sorry, I have chicken in front of me. I was on
I had salmon just a little bit ago.
Yeah. Miss Misa had herself a patron stream, and her honored guest specifically requested me. So of course I had to go, and I didn't get a chance to eat. So I'm currently eating now during my own stream because it's not a Tuesday show. I'm going to do whatever I want.
Mm. Yeah, I had to scarf something down because I did the Warski stream and then I did my test Discord stream that I think went pretty well. And yeah.
Yeah, me and Misa and Viper chatted for a bit after that stream. I'm sorry I missed it. It looked like it was or your streams are usually pretty good.
It was interesting affair because got to talk to a lot more people than we usually do. It was in small doses, but you know, I look forward to doing more of those in the future.
Yeah, and Viper's Sword is correct. She did force me to eat something. I've been playing this video game, for those of you who don't know me. It's called Elite Dangerous. And for those of you who know what Elite Dangerous is, speaking of playing games, we are friends on Steam, Failure. But
why are you snitching? Why are you snitching, Marty?
Because it's funny as shit.
Can you do it in the Riley voice? Can you do it in the Riley voice?
Hmm?
Can you do it in the Boondocks voice?
Oh,
The
oh
white
God!
snitch.
Give me a second. I gotta mute real quick so I can actually get that one down.
Yeah, but
Right.
while she's doing that, yeah, I cannot like stop playing Elite Dangerous. It is just so much fun. It's one of those games that plops you in the middle of a world, in this case, space, and says, "Have your own fun." And I love any and all games like that. I love games that say you are in control. You spent all this money on this game. You get to choose. I love games like that.
Okay, I think I got it.
All right, Marty. Now call me out for say.
Oh, speaking of playing games, Failure, we are friends on Steam.
Why you guys snitch? Ain't no time for snitches.
Steam.
Gay.
Yeah, nigga, that's gay. That's gay, nigga.
Marty.
What's up?
There you go.
Have you found the aliens yet in Elite?
No, I am currently playing the role of a space trucker. I'm making money until I can get like really sweet ships, and I'm having a lot of fun just being a space trucker until I can get the cool exploration ships and the cool combat ships and all that fun stuff.
Right. I was just playing Watch Dogs myself.
Oh, Watch Dogs. I did love Ubisoft until they figured out that they can just make the same game over and over again. That really kind of triggered me.
I will fully admit that.
Yeah.
I played I was playing on PS4, and they have 2 free games if you're a PS Plus member every month. And one of them this month was the side campaign for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh,
And
the Freedom
that
Cry.
game- yeah, that game is so fucking broken.
Yeah, I actually loved Black Flag. I didn't play any of the DLC, but I loved Black Flag. It was my favorite Assassin's Creed game since Brotherhood, and my
Did
second
it have any
favorite
issues
overall.
with parkour?
I'm sorry?
Did it have any issues with like the free running? Because I in the game I played, like, dude would like randomly jump to where you're not wanting him to go, and would like get stuck on certain areas, and it just
Yeah,
but
the free running was a little bit sensitive for me. Probably one of my favorite YouTube content creators, Yahtzee Croshaw, put it best when he said that sometimes you'd want to go from a rooftop to a chimney and completely overshoot your mark, jump and land right in front of the people you're tailing, and do a little roll and jazz hands, which is pretty much how it felt. Because
absolutely.
All right, so back to streaming.
Oh yeah, there was a topic to this.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but again, this isn't a Tuesday.
I know it's an
show.
unstructured stream.
Yeah.
but it's still funny.
Let's get crazy up in here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take my pants off.
It's that kind of stream, everyone.
Yep.
Ooh.
I wasn't wearing pants to
Yeah,
begin with.
originally we were planning on talking about. Originally we were talking about. We were planning on talking about gaming, and then we were planning on talking about Google, and then things fell through on Sunday, and I apologized to Marty because we both thought each other was going to be running the stream on Sunday, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know how to stream.
You,
So.
you know, talking about topics, you know what gets sick and tiring is there's topics like the Google thing, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to talk about it, but after you've
Yeah.
been on like 5 streams talking about it, you're like, I don't have anything else to say about it.
It's a fucking dead horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is at this point. Yeah. Funny story. How he first relayed doing this stream to me, it made it sound like he wanted me as a guest on his channel. So I was like, oh, of course. Just as long as somebody can give me enough notice, I'm more than happy to be on their channel. I say that because Mad Woman's in the chat, and I feel like total shit for saying that. But I do owe her a stream. but when I am reminded and when I have been given ample notice, I'm more than happy to come on anybody's stream.
And occasionally if you're not too busy, sometimes just a random link will suffice. It's just usually if you send Marty a random link, preface it with "if you have time."
Yeah.
Don't make him feel bad if he doesn't. Same with
Yeah.
anybody. Don't make them feel bad if they can't make it,
Exactly.
unless they absolutely
Of
100%
course.
promised and didn't give you notice.
Yeah. For instance, my lovely tranny friend Fox, Red Fox, linked me probably about 20 minutes before I started this. I'm like, I can't, hon. I'm doing my own. But Schmeckel has that cunt stream invite group chat where he just drops the link and anybody who wants to join can join. So usually he does it late on a Saturday, which I have ample time to do. So I'd be more than so I'm usually
Well, he
more than
does
happy
his
to-
unstructured like weekday streams, but you heard that they were switching up their format, right?
And I-
No, you were in that stream.
Yeah, and I applauded him.
I saw
for it.
that stream actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I popped in like later on.
Everybody's listening to good old failure and going for the format.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody getting the advice from Defalia accomplished.
nigga. Have you not been paying attention to my Tuesday show? I've been doing that since before. All right.
So, I mean, with like an actual OBS setup.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you put your fancy 3D power to work and make the Cult of Cactus a background? Huh?
Oh, that depends on what you want, how much time it take to render, and
No, Archive will be in touch with you.
you have a
They get
secretary
giant
now.
cactus temple.
No, he's our producer.
Yeah.
We have a producer.
But like
now.
an actual producer, not like what I do.
Yeah. Vamp, the greatest producer ever, who forgets to link me on Magog's first stream, even though he specifically requested me be there.
You know what? He didn't tell me either because he was freaking out about the stream, and I think he just forgot everything. If I had known that you were told you could have the link, I would have sent it to you before we even started.
Yeah, I'm just
And
busting
you know
your-
that.
Yeah, I'm just busting your balls because I mean it was pretty funny. Like I didn't even message him like about probably 3 or 4 days before he decided he wanted to do the stream. He messages me out of blue. He just messaged me out of the blue and says, "Hey man, I'm doing my very first stream, and since you gave me my very first stream, I want you on." And I'm like, "Oh, that means a lot to me." And the stream rolls around, and I'm all like, "Motherfucker!"
Right?
God, I've had a pretty good day. It's just been a really good day today. I'm pumped. I feel like having sex with something.
Dead air.
Yeah, somebody was supposed
yeah.
to say something after that.
Here's the problem.
So Marty, how's the pantsless life?
Oh, it's great. I am so glad
Isn't
I took
it?
them off. Yeah, I am so glad I took them off.
Here's
my
the thing
camera,
with having a stream. When you're the host, you're really like you have to be careful when there's dead air, and you gotta like be ready to fill it. Otherwise, it gets really awkward for the not only the people watching.
Just a little bit. A phone call fucked up my audio.
Oh no, it's
Fair
perfectly all right. Yeah,
I'll be right
Just
back.
drop and come back.
This is why I like to get Who Flung Poo on, because if there's ever dead air, you can expect him to drop in one of those. Just
Now, if there's dead air after someone's made like an absolutely terrible joke and everyone's just face palming, I find those silences acceptable because it's like someone makes a bad joke and there's absolutely silence. And you're like, I think everyone just collectively face palmed.
yeah, Batman is good for that.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yes he is.
Yeah, dem dad jokes, though.
Yeah,
There we go.
he's good for a bad dad joke.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I am too, but
But I mean, like, all right. I do have to say this first. I do heart Batman, like heart hands, like serious heart hands when it comes to Batman. But sometimes I think he like sets out to drop that mood killing dad joke, like like people be on a roll and like talking about whatever, having a good time. Like, hey guys. I can't do a Batman impression, but it'll be like, hey guys. So yeah, that's kind of like what the goat said to the horse, and then like he delivered a punchline. It was like, yeah. So anyway,
kind of cute, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a Scotch McGinnis in the chat. What's up, Scotch?
What are you calling the motherfucker Scotch McGinnis? He's going by a new name now.
Yes, yes, but only me and like 2 other people know how to pronounce that. So
How do you pronounce that?
it's Vercingetorix.
Vercingetorix?
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm actually gonna remember that.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. He since
Okay.
since nobody is Roman themed, me and my buddy Julius Caesar like to troll Scotch, and so he decided to adopt the antithesis to the Roman, the Gaul, and the Gallic tribal chief. Their war leader was a guy by the name of Vercingetorix, who was, quote, Caesar's greatest adversary.
Hey, elephant broke it down.
Legit.
Yep. That would be a fine phonetic spelling.
That's amazing.
By the way, Elephant in the Room says he knows somebody that does Photoshop very well, so I'm
He
waiting
knows
to hear.
somebody, but he won't tell us who.
Yeah, who's
It's kind of selfish.
yeah. I mean, keep something like, oh,
I
what
just dropped something. My bad.
But you're all right. You're still alive. Good.
what did you drop, man?
I opened up a drawer and my bottle of Aleve just fell and hit a glass. So it made a ding sound.
Good job, man.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
All right. Is she cleaning up her mess? Is that what is happening now?
Sure, she can get a link.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just I would like to add more people to this because the people I've sent the links to have not shown up yet, so I'm dropping the link to a couple of more people.
Yeah.
And even if we end up with 7 people, that's fine because it's not a Tuesday show. It's time to go wild and crazy. And
Indeed. Why not Mad Woman?
What? No, I don't like filthy Cubans in my streams.
Yeah. All right.
And why do you have failure here?
Elephant in the Room says, have your people call my people and we'll make something happen. All right, Vamp, can you call Elephant in the Room?
Okay. I'll contact you on the Twitters, I guess.
Good
I like how
improv.
Vamp is your people.
Here's another tip. Is he back?
Hmm?
Is his audio working?
I don't know.
Citron?
Hey,
Yep, he's good.
Okay.
what's up?
So here's another tip. Like if you decide to start streaming, try to find some personalities that add to your streams, and then make sure they don't leave to any other streams. Just keep them always on your streams, and that way when you're not as interested, they fill in the gaps.
Is this what Tonk and I do?
You're gap fillers.
Oh.
No.
Well then.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have a bad habit. Like, I don't do it on purpose, but it's been pointed out to me a few times. So I choose. I go out of my way not to do it anymore. But I used to be on other people's streams, like say Irate Bear, Miss Misa, or Tailed Feature, and I'd be going through my YouTube subscription feed, and I'd be like, "Oh shit, fucking Bearing streaming," just like right in the middle of their stream, and I would notice like 3 or 4 people would leave.
Oh no!
Bastard, you bastard! I hate when people fucking do that.
I didn't do it on purpose, and I feel bad that like people left.
Like there's people that do that in like the chat room. I'm like, mother.
Yeah, there are some people that'll go, "Hey, like Failure Tonk and I are just doing like a bullshit Sunday or Saturday stream."
We'll be on a roll. We'll be like having
and then someone
laughs and
pops
everything.
in, "The Saints are streaming," then go watch them.
Yeah, we're having fun here. We're probably making fun.
If we're going to watch them, we'll just watch them. I usually just watch them later.
Mhm.
Sometimes I don't have time to do it,
Yeah.
but I'll watch their stream later.
Yeah, I usually watch them just to listen to them.
I can never
mention
keep
them.
up with their chats anyway, so.
Yeah.
By the way, I can't wait until I get big enough where every time I'm mentioned in a stream, somebody like lets me know. Because sometimes I'll be listening to a stream and like they'll mention my name and I'll be like, why didn't somebody let me know that I was mentioned? I would have liked to.
Yeah, the one time, and we are joined by the lovely Mad Woman Muses.
Hi, Mad Woman.
There's
Hello, Mad Woman.
there's not enough white people in here, so let's get some more white people in here. But sorry.
Well, according to one person who argued with me in the comment section of my whitewashing video, I'm white first, Cuban second. Screw him.
Yo, since I'm 3/4 white and a quarter native, I get into a fair amount of conversations about that. It's like I'm an American first and a native second. I call myself white, and then like you'd be surprised how triggered, because I find that when like 8th and less percentage natives call themselves natives and see me a quarter calling themselves white, they get so triggered because they want to
be special.
Yeah, exactly. It's all like, fucking nigga, we white, all right? Like, I bet you,
If you want special, sorry.
Yeah, no.
If you want special,
Yes, sir.
have you guys just real quick? I will admit, unrelated tangent, but have you heard of the term ecosexual?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
yes.
people that fuck trees.
Yeah, people who fuck trees and dirt and shit. Yeah.
Oh God.
It's weird.
The literal tree huggers.
It does bring a new meaning to the term sandy vagina though.
Here's the thing. When you find something new that like fucking shocks you, like that's a good feeling because we've been through so many things where it's like no longer like, oh yeah, ecosexual. Yeah. we've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
whatever.
Yeah, fucking a while back, somebody on Twitter commented on one of Kraut's tweet and said, "How do you guys put up with this stuff?" To which I responded with, "You would be surprised what you can get used to."
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's
ecosexual
exactly-
is
We're
like
at a point.
one
we're
thing
at
I
a point
looked
now
at was
where-
there was a video where like there was a bathtub filled with dirt and a guy was fucking it.
I was gonna say for Marty's point with the people that are like an eighth or smaller that call themselves native, I am an eighth. What do I label myself as? White.
Bitch,
Because
we white.
I'm white.
We white.
I'm fucking white.
Oh yeah, I've got like
We would
I
I
got
got maybe a
some
percent
shit.
of Cherokee.
The only thing that indicates that I'm possibly have native descent is my freaking bone structure. That's it.
Yeah.
My penchant for alcoholism is my indication.
Oh no.
I don't have that issue.
My hair, my eyes, my skin, like I am actually more native looking than my half native aunt. But fucking hell, like
But you actually go outside.
yeah, nah, I just yeah, I mean I was raised like
Well, what did you call her, Aunt Teepee?
I called her Aunt Renee. She fucking hell, like the native side of my family are fucking rednecks. Like you know, they're just darker rednecks. It's fucking hilarious. Like they don't live on reservations and fucking work in casinos. No, they fucking live in trailer parks, fucking work on cars and drink Bud Light. They're fucking rednecks. It's fucking hilarious.
Wait a minute, Bud Light.
Look.
Ronan.
Yeah.
You said shitty beer.
To get them to drink real beer.
Yeah. You
Hey,
just triggered Ronan.
yeah. Hey, Anahata, check DMs. But yeah, I mean, like, this is why I call myself white, because even my dark family fucking are fucking rednecks. It's fucking funny. And dead air.
Aw.
Good thing we're not on the radio. We'd all be fired.
Build the radio star.
I had to get back to my roots and listen to some Tito Puentes today.
Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah. Tito.
Night Viper.
Yes, on
Yeah.
Tito.
You're that person I don't know. But Marty likes you and you have a wrench, so you must be cool.
Yeah. Have you seen my current Twitter avatar?
Yes, it's adorable.
Yeah, Viper's the one who drew that, but you know,
Aw.
she had a wrench, and me and her were friendly before she did that. Yeah,
Okay.
I specifically requested, and I asked a weeb friend for the terminology. I specifically requested a kawaii chibi version of my avatar, and and the next morning, Viper was like, "Here you go," and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's awesome! I fucking love it!" And immediately, it became my Twitter avatar.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because it's funny. Like
SMH.
SMH.
well,
Damn it.
well, the thing is,
Oh,
well, I mean, like,
I'm sorry. There's nothing funnier to me than in a regular, like a voiced conversation, to have somebody just say, you know, shake my head, but instead SMH or LOL.
Yeah.
I don't know why I find it so
WTF.
funny, but I do.
yep.
Well, what WTF is pretty common. Like,
Yeah, WTF is pretty common.
After about 3 newscasts, the guy goes, I need to give you some advice. In order for you to look a little more professional, you need to use OBS or XSplit. And I'm going, if you only knew my computer's problems, you wouldn't be telling me that right now.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like 2 days later, I started my next newscast with, welcome to the most ghetto newscast on YouTube.
Again.
Yeah,
Fucking
like
Cubans put like air conditioners in vans, and I'm talking about like in a fucking wall.
yeah. Fucking window mounted air conditioners. I've seen that. I've seen that.
Little fuckers.
You fucking Cubans are terrible. At
Oh
that.
shit! What?
That's a thing.
What?
Yeah. Why does Tanuki not have a wrench? Oh, and he even just said so. There you go, Tanuki.
Give Tanuki a wrench.
Yay!
I have 2 plumbers, and I don't know if they still have them, but they used to have a trailer piece in the Keys they used to use for summer home purposes, and both of them, one of them actually built a deck and put in a hot tub. And I'm like, you do realize you have a hot tub attached to a double wide trailer. He goes, I'm a plumber. I can do this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Colton S. What is up, bro? I haven't seen you in forever, dude. Sorry. He's one of my older subscribers, and by older I mean he's been here for a while, and I haven't seen him in a while. So fucking great to see you, mate.
Don't you get sad when like you're like, oh, that person is no longer in my chats?
Yeah. Like
you're like, what did I do wrong? Is it me?
yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Funny story. I was actually just thinking about that very thing about Colton like 2 days ago. So that's why I got a little pumped when I saw him. Yeah, because you build up this core group of viewers. I don't call them fans. You guys are not my fans. You're my viewers. I am not worthy of being a fan too of anyone.
I call them plebs.
I only ever called my viewers plebs when I was streaming Rome too, because the save file for my game was streaming for plebs, and I had to make sure I just had to I just had to reiterate, you guys are the sexiest plebs around.
See, like I don't know what I would do if Dr. Jordan Pepperson was no longer in my chat. So I would be.
You'd be sad. You'd be a very sad panda.
Yeah, speaking of which, he's right there. Hey, Dr. Jordan Pepperson.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, I don't really have subscribers yet myself.
It's a good feeling when you have like when you start having regulars. It's like, hey.
Yeah. I mean, it really is,
For
especially
that.
if you ever make like regular content. Having regulars in your comment section is one of the coolest things I can ever imagine. Like, there's William Stenchever, there's Robert Bauman, and of course, and of course there are people that I regularly converse with, like Fuckwad or fucking Russell, as he's known.
But then there's people that disappear, like Patriarchy Bear.
Dude, don't talk about that. That was one of the most depressing things I ever experienced in my life. Like, fucking hell, I met this guy like maybe a month into my life on Twitter, and then he goes through his personal problems and leaves for a while. I felt so bad. It was like exactly. It was like I lost a friend.
Yeah.
Aww.
Fucking Sir Wolfie made it to over 100. Fucking congratulations, bro.
Yay! I get to talk to
Congrats.
Sir Wolfie today on the Cunt stream.
How long have we been talking, Marty? It's been a while.
Oh yeah, I think I met you through Mama, probably right, maybe around October, November.
That sounds about right.
Holy shit, Pox Toxic! What, dude? Fucking hell, how you doing?
I met Marty through Mama too. I think we were both on a live stream. She invited me on.
I think I met Marty through failure.
Yeah, yeah. That.
I met like all of you through failure.
Yeah. How did you?
Except for Tanuki.
Yeah.
Except for Tanuki. I knew Tanuki first.
Yeah. How did you like? This is a question I've been wanting. How did you get wrapped up in this fucking crazy community?
I was watching people's videos, and I was like, I have a Twitter, and I can actually like converse with some of these people. I started talking to Tanuki, of all people. Tanuki and I became pretty good friends. He introduced me to a few people, and then there was this one stream that Failure was doing, and I was in the chat, and Failure recognized me because I was in the chat every so often, and Tanuki's like, "Oh yeah, you should bring her on." So he brings me on. The whole stream died.
And now you're hooked.
And now I'm just here.
Yeah.
Apparently, I wasn't annoying enough to make everyone tell me to go away.
Well, one of the reasons you really stuck around was, and Mad Woman's technically involved was during the whole Liz thing, and we all friends with Liz now, but that whole thing was going on, and
That whole thing was a dumpster fire.
I am not friends with Liz. I will not be friends with Liz until she apologizes for that fucking shit. I would like to hear her say, "I'm sorry, Marty. That was not cool of me to do," and then all will be forgiven. But I knew her for 8 months, and I stopped by one of her live streams and I say, "Hey, can I join?" And she literally says to me, "Sorry, I have to make space, or I have to keep space for people who might want to donate. But if you want to donate, the button's right there."
come on, Marty, don't be a charming man. Don't hold on to things from ages
Hold
ago.
on to everything, Marty.
But that I mean, like
Just smoke a joint and relax.
she saw my face before I started showing my face. Like, I trusted her, and I called her friend, or internet friend, and this bitch like cock blocks me because I won't donate. That's
Oh, come on.
Oh, she does that to everybody that goes to her live streams, to her cancer streams, because that's the way she generates her income. So it wasn't just you. She does that to everybody that shows up to a cancer stream.
I would say if she just said, "No, Marty, sorry, this is for a very specific reason."
Well, the thing is I also know that if, like, I don't know, say like Nick or Jeff or any of those guys that jumped in, she'd be like, "Oh God, get in here quick." It's just no, sorry. It's just
Well, shit happens.
Yeah.
I remember
Essentially, all you need is an "I'm sorry," and then you'll just be okay.
yeah. I mean, if she can understand that was a shitty thing to do, then yeah, that's all's forgiven. I'm a very forgiving guy, but you have to actually know what you did was wrong.
She may not have even realized it.
Have you reached out to her? I think maybe she's dealing with other problems in her life. She probably doesn't even remember.
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
moment.
Dealing with a lot of stress and shit in her life right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of problems, we are joined by the oh so gorgeous Anahata Hearts.
Oh, I'm a fucking problem now,
Ugh.
Marty? Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Hi.
Hi.
What the hell are you bitching about? I came in late.
Oh no, it's
Water under the bridge.
yeah, it's
kind of like what happened with Marty in the one failure stream that Tonk and I had taken over, and we were trying to keep it very small, and then people kept inviting other people, and I was yelling at them in the group chat on the Hangout. We have 9 people in here now. Do not invite anyone else. We need to keep a spot open because it's Failure's fucking stream, and Failure wants to pop in.
Ugh.
And that was the stream. I think Marty was a bit upset that he didn't get an invite into it, but also I was getting angry because I couldn't talk.
well, what
Yeah.
But we
triggered-
apologize.
Yeah, you gotta hate when you can't even talk in your own stream.
yeah.
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 Like,
What
I mean,
tr-
come on. It's really a bad thing.
I know, it's just absolutely the worst.
Yeah, what triggered me
You guys are really fucking assholes.
Failure!
I know.
God damn it, Failure!
well,
Let Marty talk.
well, I knew what he was doing, so I was going to keep trying talking until he was bored with the joke. But yeah, what triggered me was and again, all is forgiven. I'm completely over it. But the only thing that triggered me specifically was when I was told I couldn't join, and then Day is Dead shows up in the chat, and the next thing I know, Day is in the stream, and I'm like,
Yeah, the way that looks, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck me now.
Yeah,
right?
it was because off in the side chat, Roy asked if he could invite her.
Okay.
Roy has got a boner for Day. It is fucking hilarious.
Oh, Marty, did you see the one cunt stream that Roy was on?
No, I actually. I stopped-
He walked away with his laptop and you could see because he was like, "I'm just gonna take the laptop with me while I go pee because this is a cunt stream and I don't care." Well, you could see the reflection of his laptop in the shower on the shower door. It was focused strictly on Day.
Oh,
Ah.
And so they changed the name of the stream to Roy Gets Busted.
Oh shit, we have.
I did have a fangirl moment on one of my live streams, like when the whole Daddy of Five stuff started up, and Ronan was at work. And about the time of the stream, we're talking to Rose, where Andy Worski popped in. He comes home from work and he goes, "What's going on?" I muted myself and I'm like, "Andy's on my channel."
Oh hey, oh hey. Speaking of Andy Worski, did you guys know I was on the 3rd ever episode of Worski Live?
Have you known I've been on there twice?
Yeah, I know, but but
Oh, hey, did you guys know I've never been on there?
Oh, did you know I never have either?
yeah, but that's become the meme, you know. Marty name drops every chance he gets.
Oh yeah, but see, Marty, now we can both do it. If someone's like, well, "You two are irrelevant," well, when was the last time you were on Worski Live?
Yeah, but the
Failure
best.
been on there like 12 times, so failure doesn't count.
Yeah, well, no, the two things. One, there's a lovely warp reflection in the chat. Hey, warped, and there's an even there's a darker, lovely woman by the name of Thorn inside. Hey guys,
Oh, hey,
but
Thorn.
yeah, one of my favorite things though is
Lauren's here?
yeah, she's in the chat. Yeah, but one of my favorite
Wait.
things is because I am friendly with bigger guys. A lot of people have seemed to think that, like, because of the name dropping meme, that I actually like think that I'm somehow like better than other people. I mean, if you notice, most of the people.
It's kind of true.
I
Depending on
don't.
the person.
I don't.
No. I think that. I think Marty's better than a lot of people.
Oh well,
He's not conceited, y'all. He's just
I just like to troll, but I mean, if you look at my recommended channel list, it's all people smaller than me. Most of my live streams are filled with people smaller than me. I like to put people over. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I actually want to see people succeed. But anyway, because of the name dropping meme,
No,
people seem to think that
I'm just better than most of the people I work with. That's
Very
pretty much it.
smart. But yeah, but because of that name dropping meme, I guess some people think that I think I'm better than others. So I was added to a group chat with Dave Cullen, Andy Worski, Undoom, Sargon, a whole long list of 100K plus people. I still don't know how I ended up in that group, but I would love to give you credit for it, Failure, but I think the credit might belong to Dave and Mama. Like, I fucking love you, Failure, but I think it was Dave and Mama that I got in that group. But anyway, I jump into the Cunstream invite group chat with a couple of screenshots of the people in that group DM, and I'm like, I don't need you jokers anymore. I'm hanging out with these guys. Peace. And then I left, and I thought that I thought I was going to get all the shit for that. I thought that people were going to like unfollow me, unsubscribe from my channel, but I didn't hear shit about it. And I had even talked to Schmeckel beforehand. I was like, dude, I'm going to peace out of that Cunstream group chat. I'm going to do it in a really cunty way, but re-add me when butthurt levels reach peak points. He's like, all right. So I do it, and I didn't hear anything. And I'm like, oh man, I totally wasted a good troll. Funny story. Funny story.
The other day when I shouted out that girl, and then you replied with your channel link, and I said what I said. I said he's so conceited he replies to a shout out with his channel link. And then Jason Braziel goes, let's see if this works. And I don't think you got saw my reply, because I replied to Jason by going, "Et tu, Brute?"
Oh, Marty, did somebody Charming Man it and 3 months later bring it up?
No. But a couple of days ago, I was chatting with Angie, aka Stuttering Soliloquy, and she says to me, she lists her top 5 favorite game developers, and Valve was on the bottom, and I'm all like, Valve is on the bottom.
Oh,
You're dead.
Well, let's be honest. Valve nowadays kind of belongs at the bottom. Do I need to remind everybody that they choose to not do anything about Half-Life 3?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but
Happy
Steam
to buy that.
exists. Yeah, but Steam exists because of them, so they get points for that. But
I'll give them that.
all right, but the thing is since Valve was at the bottom, I said, Valve's at the bottom. You're dead to me. And then she replies back with, everyone who can't advance your career is dead to you. I'm like,
Ooh.
I'm like, what? Well, you better retract that or come up with some evidence. And then she posts the screen cap of me saying that shit in the cut stream. I'm like, Schmeckle, someone fell for it.
Yay!
Oh,
I think some of the moments that I have absolutely loved most from like just messing with people in streams is when Marty and I were on streams together with other people that were just deep into conversation, we had nothing to add. We would just go into the live chat and threaten to fight each other. And then at one point some dude thought we were serious.
yeah, that was
Oh my
great.
god. We actually had to say something out loud because the dude's like, "Oh, the tension's like really high. Are you guys okay? You need to calm down." We're just like, "Wait, what?"
What?
Kidding, dude.
We're friends.
Yeah.
If we're joking, bro, it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Like, and of course, this being the internet, they did take the role of a white knight,
Yeah, they did.
attempting to defend Vamp, and I'm all like, bro.
I think I might have told them to stay out of it.
Maybe.
I yelled at them for white knighting me.
They'd be like, stay out of it, you
I
fucking
can
cunt.
take this guy myself.
I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was like, it was on par with wrapping a dick around a neck and starting it like a lawnmower. It was something.
It was
that-
something just
yeah.
hilarious and epic, and I wish I had screenshots of it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Trying to steal from Tonka.
No, I didn't say
No, he's
exactly
just
that.
saying the insult itself was on that level.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, good times.
Yes.
Well, it's coming up on an hour, but if you guys are good for another 30, I mean, I could keep it going.
I'm okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean,
And I don't know.
I know I haven't really contributed that much.
Poofling Poo's in the chat.
Yeah,
Hey, Poofling Poo.
He was in our stream for a little bit.
yeah.
He was one of the people we cycled in.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
love. Yeah, I do love Pooh. He is definitely someone you want to have either in your stream or in your chat. And I felt terrible because for the longest time,
Everyone's favorite pile of shit.
he is
Not just
everyone's
in your life. In your
Yeah.
life. usually.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good Pooh? But yeah, I felt terrible because for the longest time, I had told him I was going to invite him to one of my streams, but then I started doing that diversity theme, and
Ah, yeah.
yeah, so like he didn't fit any of the diversity boxes at first, so I kept having to tell him, dude, I will get you in. But then I find out he filled the Latinx diversity box. And I'm all like, well, I got to get you in for my Latinx fucking stream.
I'm still salty I wasn't white enough for your one native stream.
And then when he did the Latinx stream, I decided that me and Who Flung were going to troll him a little bit and uploaded a little short video to the Twitter DMs of where I went to the Carlos Museum and recorded some of a Greek exhibit. And I uploaded it and I said, "Isn't this just a wonderful example of Roman artistry?" And Who Flung said, "Yeah."
All right. Thorn, I did in fact invite you, but you were working that day.
Yeah.
And yeah, what other diversity boxes are there to check? I did all chicks. I did all blacks. I did all natives. I did all.
Have you done the white one?
Have you done Asians?
I have not done Asians, but I just know like Ian. Like
You got Ian, and then there's another Ian guy that's a Filipino.
You did.
I'm actually
can always
working on
get
getting them in a stream right now.
Yeah.
You always try to get Andy Warski on and just make the joke that he's Asian.
He's Puerto Rican.
Like, all right, so it'd be like
You
Okay,
get a
Portugal,
bunch of-
did we miss
Portugal.
when the
Alright.
right YouTuber got trolled by
One of those
Barry?
ones that starts with a P.
You could have Chris Reagan on for the short people stream.
Oh God,
He is.
Marty, you have to call it the stream of manlets or the manlet stream.
Just Chris Reagan,
Yeah.
Rucka Rucka Ali.
Psycho
Well, then
hamster.
you'd have to get me on because I trump all of
How,
them.
how short do you have to be for that stream?
5 foot and under.
I'm for
Damn
Oh,
it.
and then you can do the tall stream with Dieter Luken by himself.
no, see if he can get a hold of the 7-foot blogger.
Let's see.
I feel so left out because I'm a normal height. I'm 5'8".
Yeah, you're normal.
As you
Well,
should.
I'm stereotypically the height I'm supposed to be for a Latino woman. I'm 5'4", and everybody else in my family I can stand behind, and nobody sees me.
Yeah, I'm
Still taller than me.
Well,
Yeah.
it makes it easy for shoplifting. What?
Wait, what? Damn
Yeah.
brown.
Who said that? Who said that? Oh.
I'm above average height for a female.
yeah. Let's see. For the for Asians, I know this guy Octane Gamer. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
was
yeah,
talking
Octane.
about.
Octane's
Yeah.
cool.
Octane Gamer. I could try and get a hold of Chris Worski.
You and Miles
Ian-
Shaw.
He's on vacation right now, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure we'll get him next
You try to
week.
get in.
Oh well, yeah. I'm almost certain I could get Ian. Me and Ian are tight, yo.
But you know what's frustrating about like having Asians
nigga.
on? Like just because they're Asian doesn't mean like they have the same culture. Like Ian's Malaysian, the other guy's Filipino, Chris is Trini.
Something.
Yeah, well, no. That's actually the joke. That's why I've been going with the diversity stream, because just because somebody fills that box doesn't mean it's going to be great, or I mean they're all going to be the same guy, or
Right.
it's me making fun of people who believe checking that diversity box equals greatness.
Epidemic lives on the continent of Asia, even though he's in India.
Yeah.
I think
And oh, Colton,
I'm tired of Indians being called Asians. I understand that they're on the same continent.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't call Russians Asian, would you?
no.
Exactly.
yeah. And to Colton S in the chat, I already did the LGBT stream. It's actually my most recent Tuesday show.
Wasn't that the one you just did?
Yeah. It was just a couple of days ago. I did it. I had
Did lesbians show up?
Yes, I had the lesbian Sevi Rose, the bisexual Rags, the gay dude who was Psycho
Rags is
Hamster.
bi? I thought he was gay.
Nope, Rags is bi. And then
Oh,
You hear that, ladies?
Correct.
It's not off the market.
yep, and my friend Red Fox was said tranny. So I checked all 4 of those LGBT boxes. I was quite proud.
you could have me on your body positivity stream.
I will not be doing any
I'm a
body positivity because they're not a minority. I'm sorry, they're not a.
I saw the term.
at this point in the
"Penis
US is the
size"
majority.
one morning.
Have you seen Walmart?
Yeah, true.
Oh,
I worked at Walmart. Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, what department were you stuck in, Anahata?
I was originally in the fitting room, and then I was general apparel, and then I was an acting department manager over boys, so basically apparel for the majority.
Yeah.
Dry foods mostly.
All right, so
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Welcome to Costco. Love you.
Welcome to Costco.
I
Love
didn't
you.
pass the personality exam to get into Walmart. Apparently, they didn't like the fact that I tried to solve my own problems.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I worked at Walmart.
They
for
liked me
like,
because I wouldn't take any shit.
yeah, I worked at Walmart for like 3 months when I was like 20. I couldn't stand working there because, like, all right, I pardon my stutter, but I was in school at the time. I was really, really working my ass off in school, and I didn't have time for a lot of my coworkers' shit. So when they would call me up the 3rd time that day to ask me to cover their shift, and I told them, motherfuckers, no.
I have school.
yeah. Eventually,
Yeah,
they
no,
got the
Walmart
idea
with
and-
schooling, like I've noticed that they're kind of a bitch when it comes to like people trying to go to school at the same time. Even though they have like an initiative, like they might as fucking well not.
It's because they don't like to see people that are actually going to move on to something else in life.
Yeah, right.
They have a very weird culty environment when it comes to like join the Walmart family. Like, no, fuck you. This is a job.
Do they do that little dance thing before shift? Is
They
that
do
what
in the
it-
morning at the morning meeting, like 7 a.m. They do like this, like, yeah, this store number, rah rah bullshit. And it's
I
like,
saw
it's
one
your
where it was
fucking
like,
mind.
I saw one where it was like, we are Walmart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the cringe compilation.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did see that one. Oh, that was.
I was watching Markiplier react to that one, and yeah, that's bad. I never had to deal with anything like that, but I also worked at Target for closing, and what they did was the manager, who was a complete and total cunt, she would go on the speaker and say, "Congratulations, everybody! We made 20,000 today." And every time she said that, I'd be like, "Great! I made $20."
Like, we made 20,000 today. Cool. Am I getting any of that 20,000? No, then I don't fucking
Then one would expect a place like Party City, where I used to work, to do the same thing. But no, if I walked in morning shift, either store I worked at, I'd walk in, they look at me, and they'll morning. You got coffee? Got coffee. You got
Yeah.
coffee?
Walmart guys
Ready?
used to be doing this.
So, but we're gonna do this anyway.
Well, I actually quit my job at Walmart because I had shown up on a Saturday at 6 a.m. to cover somebody's shift, and I had worked until about 1 a.m. the previous day at another job, and I was not taking anybody's shit.
Yeah.
So I'm already in a pretty shitty mood, and I'm a smoker, and you can't smoke on the clock. You have to smoke on a break, even though I was one of the cart
Yeah.
fucking fetchers.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. I know that. That's
so-
universal.
Yeah, so I was already pissed that I was that I was running on 4 hours of sleep. I couldn't smoke. I was in a bad mood, and I asked my manager, "Can I take my smoke break?" Oh, the guy who's supposed to relieve you for your break hasn't shown up yet. And I blurted out loud, "This is horse shit," and left. I went home
They
and went
wouldn't
to
let me
sleep.
quit. They wouldn't let me quit. They tried everything they could to keep me from quitting.
Oh God! When I got hired at Home Depot, they said that they used to have smoking in the building, but they quit because some guy decided to prove to a customer that mineral spirits don't ignite when you drop a match into them.
Of course.
And then they ignited, right?
They won't ignite if you drop a cigarette into them, but they will ignite if you drop a match into them.
Yeah, he dropped a match apparently.
I actually scared the crap out of a buddy of mine. I dropped my lit cigarette into a can of gas. I knew full well that it wasn't gonna like catch on fire, but he did not, and it was hilarious.
Nice.
Not a lot of people know that you need like a certain amount of fuel, oxygen, and spark mixture to get that to actually go.
It's mostly the fumes.
Mostly fume, yeah.
Wait, what?
That's why I
Okay,
love-
are you guys keeping an eye on the stream?
Why?
On the chats. Thorn just said she found a dead body in a fitting room at JC.
Holy shit!
What? That's even
Uh-huh.
better than the time that one chick tried to get me to like measure her tits in the fitting room. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah.
We got told my first year working at Party City for Halloween. It doesn't matter what they look like; they look good in the costume. And here comes this big girl. I mean, she was a big girl, so she decided to try out. I don't know why she did this. She tried on the plus size French maid costume.
Oh, boy.
God.
And out of all the people she could have asked, as she was standing in front of the mirror, how she looked at me and she goes, "Can I have your honest opinion? What do you think I look like in this dress?" And I'm going, "Oh,
Like a fucking killer whale.
Like a gladiator.
Like
not what I said.
Like a
What I
fucking
said
porpoise?
was, it's not too bad, but it looks a little snug around the middle.
Yeah.
Tight around the middle. I'm want to try something else. So I went to the break room, and then the manager walks in after me. She goes, "You're not supposed to say stuff like that." I said, "What? I did it diplomatically. I could have said you're trying to fit 50 pounds of shit in a 20-pound sack."
Yeah, I could never work a job like that. I can't lie. I physically cannot lie without stuttering all over the place.
That's true.
I can lie out of my mouth, but my face cannot.
No, I can't lie. My voice will give it away. My face will give it away. The fact that I'm not making eye contact gives it away. The fact that I'll stutter also gives it away.
Yeah. Well, it's just that the thing is like my first instinct is never to lie. It's so like I have so I have
You
to
always come off as an asshole, but oh well.
yeah, I do come off as an asshole, but you know, you always know where you stand with me.
Yeah.
You know, if I like you, I will tell you. If I don't like you, I will say so. So
Essentially.
Same.
yeah, but for those of you watching who have seen the movie The Invention of Lying, you know how advantageous lying can be. So it does suck when you can't lie at certain spots, like especially if you're trying to get laid. Yeah, you're not going to get laid telling the truth.
You can't even like hype man yourself because you can't fucking lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a good job. I drive a good car. I have my own place. I have all the stuff, all the material stuff that the ladies want to hear about. So I don't have to lie. And I have a rather large penis. So there's that too.
Also, Hamster's still salty that you are not the one who sent him the picture.
He got one.
Mm-hmm.
No, I sent him one.
Cockpit.
Yeah.
He was so salty because he's like, I told so and so to send it to you. Yes, but see that moots the point because I wanted one from you.
Yeah, well, since he was the G in my LBGT stream, he joined with very, very little like to no notice. I was like, all right, fine, you can have one. And dead air.
No, I thought you were going to say more.
No. I've actually been trying to downplay my penis as of late because, like, at first, when it's known that you have a large penis on the internet, it's cool because, like, it has a reputation. People talk about it, and it's like, oh shit, people are totally like appreciating my penis. And then, but after a while, it's just kind of like, yes, I'm the guy with the penis.
Yes, that's me. God,
yes.
Don't bring it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's gotten to that point.
I was like, there was one Twitter thread online where I think it was Hypnagogic Monkey posted an article about this girl that said that she wasn't going to get hired because her boobs weren't big enough. So this sparked a conversation between me, Base Mama, and a few other women as to what our cup size was. And he came back on the thread and he goes, "Today I am God. I got women to talk about their breasts."
By the way, Base Mama is one thing that's hilarious, and I'm sure Tanuki could abide by this. She put on a new top, and instantly her boobs already broke through the top.
Fascinating. Did you guys? Did I ever tell you guys about the booby stream?
No.
Oh, it was awesome. I was on a live stream with Miss Misa, and when Misa live streams on cam, she typically lays on her stomach on her bed, facing her laptop. So of course, dem titties be poppin', yo. And I'm on this live stream with her, and eventually I just can't help but say it. I'm all like, "Damn your titties!" And so we start talking about boobs, and Viper Sword, another buxom young woman, is in the chat, and she's all like, "Mine are bigger." And then Misa says, "Well, how about you get in here and we figure this out?" I'm like, "Wait, what?" Oh, it gets better. And then Misa says, "Yeah, and Marty will judge." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" But
Wait, what?
Yeah, what? Yeah, but then a few more minutes goes by, and Thorn, who might still be in the chat, she pops in and says, "Yeah, but I'd lose." And I'm all like, "Well, come on in and find out." And she's like, "Okay, give me a minute. I have to change tops." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. So the next thing I know, I'm judging boobies in a live stream.
I'm always uncomfortable by how big Misa's eyes are.
Oh, her eyes. I do like Misa's eyes. They are
Quite large.
yeah, they are, yeah, but they're adorable though, and it makes it really hard to say no to her because she gets those big sad eyes, and it's like, oh, I can't say no to those eyes. Look at those eyes; they're all big and depressing.
Aww. Those giant puppy eyes.
Yeah,
They are gorgeous, though, I have to say.
Giant depressing eyes.
Definitely.
Oh, so Bendolin in the chat asked which were the best boobies. Well, I didn't feel myself quite qualified to be the final say, so I threw it to the chat, and the chat mainly voted for Misa, but I think they were a little biased because it was her stream.
Right. I would hope so.
Yeah, Viper came in at
They just make fun of me.
Yeah, Viper came in at a close second, but Thorn had some fans.
But can I say this much? Like, from the outside, looks might be deceiving. There has to be no barriers to have a proper judgment as far as.
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's an off-air thing, Failure.
Yeah, had I been there in person and been able to like feel and jiggle and maybe motorboat, I would have been able to give a better opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you can't have a proper who has the best booty contest without being able to actually slap them.
Yeah, you gotta slap it and see how long the ripple goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Failure knows about the ripple. I thought I was the only one who could appreciate the ripple of a booty.
I appreciate the ripple of a booty. If I was
What are
a
you
guy,
talking about? I'm not even an ass guy, and
if I was a dude, I would be an ass man.
I'm Cuban. I've been watching fucking Spanish TV for fucking.
Oh, it's true. They do got the booties.
Our fucking kids program has fucking mad. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking Telemundo in the morning, Sunday mornings. Everybody else has church on. We have fucking salsa fucking for kids.
Yeah. When I was in jail, we only had one TV, and it was channels, the 2, 5, 7, 9, all the basic over the air channels. And what do we spend most of our days watching? The fucking Spanish network, because they had this show called Caliente Vivo, which all they would,
right next to the pool. Right next to the pool, they would always be out there dancing to the best fucking salsa, no reggaeton. I'm talking about.
And then on Saturday nights, they had the corniest fucking game show ever called Sábado Gigante.
Oh, come on. Sábado Gigante it was super racist for its time. No, for real. Sábado Gigante was fucking racist and sexist as fuck.
Yes, it was.
Sábado Gigante in the 90s had blackface going. Do you remember the
what?
Yeah, there was fuck, what was her name? There was a Santeria woman that was in blackface, but it was a dude playing her.
Oh god, I remember. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I remember. Yeah,
but it was like straight up. Yeah, it was straight up like blackface. It was black.
Yeah.
With red lips, and this was the 90s, and
yes,
and it's hilarious.
They had no shame. There wasn't a line they wouldn't cross on that show.
Oh yeah. My favorite thing about Spanish TV was, like, I know just enough Spanish to know the gist of what someone's talking about. Like, I can't have a conversation, but if I'm listening to a Spanish conversation, I know what they're talking about, and that's it. But I loved Spanish news because the team on the Spanish news was always the same group of people. There was the older dude as the main anchor, the slightly younger co-anchor, And then there was the hot 22-year-old fucking titties bumping, fucking ass sticking out, fucking weather girl. Like, yeah, there's always this super hot fucking 22-year-old weather girl. Every single time.
Always wearing a tight ass dress.
Yeah, that comes to like just above her knees. It's, yeah. And dead air.
Had somebody back me up in the live chat. One of the newscasts I was doing the Venezuelan news, and they said the one advantage of having a Cuban doing news is when they're talking about a Spanish story, they pronounce all those words right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but my favorite thing ever about Weather Girls is the ones who forget to not wear the blue dress that's the same color as the blue screen.
Oh my god, yeah.
So it's literally just floating cleavage.
I've seen that twice. I've never seen it live, but I've seen it on YouTube.
Floating cleavage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Legs.
same here. Yes.
Yeah,
And it's
I
like,
love
well, I
these-
mean, at least she doesn't have to worry about whether or not she's in the way of what she's talking about.
I love news bloopers, like people falling over.
I do
or
love
saying-
news
Oh my
bloopers so much.
Yo,
One of my favorite ones.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. One of my favorite ones, I don't remember like what it came from, whatever, but every time I type up thunderstorm into the GIFs in Twitter, it comes up. It's just a lady standing like in a storm and a stop sign comes by and like whacks her off screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hurricane.
But,
Yeah.
I feel
one of
so
the-
bad for the reporters that are forced to just stay and stand out there to report on the hurricanes. And it's like, even Florida locals are like, nope.
One of my favorite ones was a guy, and they were talking about, I forget what they were talking about, but they were like chickens was one of the topics that this man had in his mind, and he went to say, make sure you go and pluck those chickens, but instead what came out was, make sure you go out and fuck those chickens.
Oh, God.
Yeah, probably one of my favorite news bloopers I've ever seen was I don't even remember what he was reporting on, but there was this black dude standing in the middle of a field out in the middle of nowhere, and he was reporting on something. And then all of a sudden, this like grasshopper jumps up and lands on his hand. And you have to understand the context. He's doing the report like, "Hello, guys. We're here just talking about this story I'm telling you about." And then all of a sudden, the grasshopper jumps on, and this guy just like turns from like, you know, the fucking whitest black dude ever to the most ghettoest dude. Man, fuck this shit. What the fuck is this shit?
No. Let me correct you. He said, "Fuck this country ass shit."
Yeah, I saw that. I think they had him
That
on
never-
Tosh.
Yeah, that never stops being funny. I've seen that clip like 10 times. And since we are at 8:22, I have given Failure a box. You're all on notice.
Ooh.
and that is the dead air I like to hear. Oh, fucking hell. Now Magog shows up.
Hey, Magog.
Magog was
Well, he was
streaming.
streaming before. Yeah, he was doing the promo for the.
I didn't announce it because I don't
Yeah,
do.
why don't you send Magog a link?
Yeah, well, you're
to-
already on a stream.
Yeah, well, Magog does have the link. He was one of the people I sent the link to. I didn't know he was already.
Magog.
Yeah.
My God, if you want to come in.
I'm gonna pull him
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
God,
yeah.
did you see the live stream that I did
Hey,
with Marion when I was in
Stop,
character?
stop dog piling necromancer.
Hey, I just want to know if you saw the live stream that I did with the Beard Barian where I was actually in character.
Yes. I think I actually saw that one. That was amazing.
I saw
heard
the
you
most
have
recent one from the Beard Barian this morning where he's doing original story, and oh my God, I love it already.
Hmm.
I haven't watched it yet. Don't spoil it for me.
I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna tell you, I love it already. His narration is absolutely beautiful. I hope he's the one who does all that ink drawing because it looks great.
Yeah, I actually did a story time video. Like, it's not my most well received video, but it's definitely a video that I am very, very happy with on a personal level. Because like, I do love my free speech. I do love doing the free speech based news. I do love doing that, but I do like to change it up. So I figured I would tell one of my favorite stories of all time, the story where I got my ass beat by a fucking ninja. It's one of my favorite stories of all time, and
Ninja.
yeah, well, all right. It was just an Asian dude who knew kung fu, but as I've told the story over the years, he's just become a ninja. So
Well, of course.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I love that story so much is because I deserved that ass beating. Hey, what's up, Magog?
Magog.
Hi, Magog.
He's probably getting his gear set up. He probably didn't expect to stream again.
Yeah, give him a second. As you were
I was
saying,
actually
Marty.
about to bounce, but if Magog's here, then I gotta hang out for a
Look, in
little
order
bit.
for Magog to have reception, there a few things have to happen, such as sacrificing virgins.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Had
Yep.
my mic muted, didn't know it.
I've done that a number of times.
It happens.
My
yeah,
mic. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I just said yeah.
Yeah, my mic does not have a mute button, so it makes it really awkward when I mute myself in Discord, and I say out loud to myself, "Man, I really have to take a shit." Funny story. I was in a Discord chat with some people, and I muted and said, "Man, I really got to go take a shit," but I apparently didn't realize that I wasn't muted, so I come back and people are all like, "So how was that shit?" I'm like, "Oh, son of a bitch."
Oh no.
Yep.
Apparently, Dr. Jordan Peppison is proposing marriage to someone.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Peter!
Oh.
I totally
Oh,
tripped
yeah.
out Beard Varian because the Saturday before the stream, I read out of a novel. And whenever a voice comes up or a character is actually talking, I try and talk in that character's voice. So there were 3 different characters and nothing but dialogue, and I was doing 3 different voices, and I look over in the live chat, and the Beard Varian is typed, "Is she reading a novel or a screenplay?"
Yeah, I've been meaning to get a. Yeah, I've been meaning to get a Gab, but like nobody uses Gab. Like nobody.
I signed up for it like a long time ago.
Gab.ai?
Everybody's like, follow me on Gab, and like I follow them on Gab, and nobody does shit.
I forgot I had it.
The biggest issue for me is everything I do is pretty much app based because my internet presence is again on this phone. But I do want to get onto those other sites because at this point, if I can cut any ties that I have to Google, then fuck Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad that I have like a personal vendetta against fucking Apple because I just fucking hate Apple. Otherwise, I just grab an iPhone because like I've done nothing but Android phones forever just because they're superior in my opinion, and it's just
No, yeah, absolutely.
It's run by Google. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can,
A Windows phone, if those are still a thing.
Well, I have a regular HTC at the moment, so
yeah.
Android HTC.
I have high hopes for Windows phones,
It's
but
gotten a lot better.
yeah, but I'm really, really worried that they're just gonna sell their mobile stuff to Google, like because that's the fashion now. Unless you're Apple, if you do something on mobile, Google will just buy you.
Well, what I don't understand is I remember growing up and we had that whole thing about Microsoft becoming a monopoly and there was like lawsuits and there was an issue. And meanwhile, like we just let Google become a monopoly over everything, just everything.
Yeah.
Having to do with the internet, having to do with communications.
Yep. I actually discussed that in my video about Google, where I pretty much said this is what happens every single time you put so much faith in an entity, whether it be a single person or a group of people. Whenever you put that much faith in
It's
something,
why you have libertarians.
Yep, and it's why I call myself a libertarian, because I don't think we should put all the faith in anything. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, people.
I used to call myself a libertarian, and then those crazy "we don't need cops" people showed up.
Oh God, fuck those guys.
You mean ANCAPs?
Yeah, they're in.
all your faith in Magog!
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, yeah. I hate ANCAPs. Like, I have a couple of ANCAP friends,
Oh my
and
God.
they're cool people to talk to, just as long as the
Alright.
conversation doesn't drift towards politics.
Oh.
But the thing is like every time I talk to an ANCAP and I tell them that I'm a libertarian, I get that whole, you're not a true libertarian because you're not as extreme as I am.
Because you don't want
Yeah,
the entire
they-
government to be out of everything and no cops and no
Yeah.
nothing, no.
No governments at all.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that I'm what is considered a minarchist.
Yes, small government.
Basically, reduce the government to only its most vital elements, and then the rest
Okay.
free market.
That used to be the platform of the Republican Party.
It used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Long
And I
time.
think it's gradually going back to that at this point, because you have the traditionalism going away, and once you have that, you have people like Rand Paul and Justin Amash and hopefully Austin Peterson at some points
Yeah. Well,
infiltrating the party.
yeah. Well, the thing about the Republican Party now is, while there was this big lead up to the election of Trump, everybody was talking about states' rights, and I'm all like, yes, I would love some states' rights.
Absolutely.
That's not what's going to happen. And then Trump's elected. I'm like, I told you, he is just our current great leader. Like I did vote for him, but I'm very critical of him, and I really, really, really hope that at some point we get back to the ideals of states' rights.
I
being-
voted for Bernie, but probably for a lot of the same reasons that people voted for Trump.
Gary Johnson.
I think a
although-
lot of people did that. Oh, and Jill.
Yeah,
I voted for
Gary
Jill too.
Johnson.
I voted for
because she's that
myself.
shit crazy. Magog should run the country, to be honest.
Yeah, no, Magog, please go ahead and start your invasion. I mean, we already have people starting to question whether or not we should equate science to truth. So just go ahead. We failed as a species. Take over.
Are you talking about that Salon article with this what is it, biological psychology or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's the Salon article he's talking about. There was an article.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I haven't found it yet, but well, the actual article, I've just seen the headline, but the headline was as follows: "We should stop equating science to truth," and science was in
Yeah, no,
quotation
no.
marks.
It might have been Slate. It might not have been Salon.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
I
It
can't
was an
remember
S
who it
word.
was, but it was retarded. And
Yeah,
does
that's
anybody
all I can really
remember?
describe it as.
Does anybody remember the African chick? I can't remember what it was. It was some sort of like debate or meeting, and
Oh yeah.
We need to
Said that she
decolonize
wanted-
science.
that she wanted the
Decolonize
scientific
science.
method to be
Whole thing should be
gone away
scratched
with
out. Yes.
because it doesn't acknowledge African lightning magic.
Yeah.
All right, Storm.
Yeah,
Fucking A. You're an X-Man now? All right, sure.
Science cannot explain how African shamans can call lightning down to strike someone. Like
yeah, simple. It's
They
easy to
probably
explain.
know
It doesn't
atmospheric
happen.
pressure, I just don't want to tell you.
yeah.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
Magog's been sick. You feeling any better today, Magog?
A little bit. That's why I did a stream instead of normal content. I just couldn't. I've been working night and day on side quest and being
Mhm.
sick on top of it. I'm fucking balls tired and
Right.
Yeah.
I've got
Okay,
like
man.
10 more things to fucking animate and like get ready for the big show. And at least everybody liked the teaser trailer. It's up on the channel now, and
It was great, yeah.
at least people got something this week.
I
But
can't wait for side quest.
I just couldn't do a normal. Content this week. I just couldn't.
Nah.
You know, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the funny. I wasn't feeling the funny. So I did a really awkward in character stream where I was blind as a bat and nobody helping me, and got
I've
the
been trying
contact
to find
lenses.
whiteout contacts that don't fuck with your eyesight, but it's practically impossible.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not that they completely fuck with your eyesight. They have little slots that you can see. It's just anything at a distance is no.
Yeah, they got little holes poked in them like a net, and so you can see, but it's like looking out. It's like looking through like some pantyhose or something that are stretched over your eyes. You know, like a thin. It's very thin, milky look. You know, like a milky, blurred vision. You know, so you can like wear them for Halloween and walk around a party or something, but I wouldn't recommend driving at night with them. You know?
Oh God, no. God, no.
You'd probably fucking kill somebody.
I would recommend that with just regular scleros.
So, and then I fucked something up. Like, it was a good test stream because I've got OBS set up to run SideQuest, and I have all kinds of buttons on my keyboard to run everything, hotkeyed and everything. And somehow, some way, as soon as I launched the stream, I could hear myself back in my headphones. Like, I think I had the video accidentally playing instead of muted or something. I don't know what happened, but I've right at the beginning of the stream, it just threw my entire game off because, like, all of a sudden it was just like, "Hello, everyone." And then in my head,
and then you're
"Hello, everyone." And you're like, "Shit."
No, I actually did that the very first time I ever live streamed using XSplit. What might be happening is you might have your audio preview on, which will.
I had so many problems with XSplit.
I didn't. I checked in OBS. I didn't have my mic with the monitor on as well as the output.
Huh.
So it was definitely because I had the live stream control room open. I forgot to mute the video in the control room.
Yeah.
And so it was like playing that preview video, and there's a lag. There's a 30-second delay before it hits YouTube. So it's like it was fucking me up something hardcore, and I couldn't just get up out of my seat in full character. You know?
Yeah, no.
And so, like, I just turned my damn headphones down all the way. I was just like, okay, I'm going to have to go into this not being able to hear my voice. I don't know how loud I am because without the headphones on, you can't really tell how loud you are.
Right.
So,
yeah, well, I mean,
it was awkward, but.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the only one in the stream, it doesn't matter how loud or quiet you are because people, well, I mean, I guess it would matter how quiet you are, but it doesn't really matter how loud you are because people can just turn down the physical stream that they're watching.
Yeah, but you have to be able to hear yourself a little bit, like in the headphones themselves. That's why singers wear headphones.
Well, yeah.
You know, you got to be able to hear the kind of your own voice back in your ears so you can kind of judge your inflections. And without that, it was like I'm just talking to somebody like they were in my house, but they weren't there. And it was just like I have no idea if I'm blowing people's eardrums off or if I'm too quiet. But I watched the stream after I went off air, and I sounded really good. So I've got it all leveled out.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of having the fucking volume on in the control room, and it threw me off big time.
Yeah, the stream was fine. I was watching it. So.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I think everybody liked the teaser trailer, and I'm working on a bunch of other stuff. I wish I could tell you guys more about SideQuest, but we want it to be a surprise. So
Yes,
All of the surprises are the best when we don't
I'm really
wish it.
excited.
I was about to say, I yelled no, but my mic was muted.
That's gonna start what, next week.
yeah, next Monday night at 7 p.m. Central.
Awesome. I won't be there
That's 8
for
p.m.
it live, but I will listen to it the next morning.
Yeah, that's the best time because I'm also what I couldn't really talk about because I was in character, and I when I'm in character, I hate to break character that much. You know, I don't like to be fourth wall breaking. But what a lot of people don't know is that I start school next week too, and Mondays and Wednesdays I'm literally
What are
at
you going to
school.
school for?
Illustration and design.
Nice.
I've already got my associates, so now I'm working on my bachelor's. But basically, Monday and Wednesdays are like my worst days because I'm at school all the way till 4 in the afternoon, and then I got to fight Little Rock traffic all the way home, you know, and stuff, and construction and stuff. Like construction's terrible here. Road construction's terrible here in Arkansas. Like I even saw a meme about that. Yeah, I even saw a meme about that on Twitter. Somebody had tweeted out, "I want a relationship that lasts as long as construction in Arkansas."
All right.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania Turnpike.
So I originally wanted to do SideQuest at 5 in the evening, but because we settled on Monday, I don't get off till school out of school until 4. There is no way I'm making it home at Little Rock afternoon traffic and construction
No.
by 5 in order to get home, get set up, get all the lights set up, get into costume, get into character.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Get the,
So
get
we
the
mo-
makeup on, get
yeah.
your contacts in, all that shit. Yeah.
right. So we moved it to 7, and unfortunately that means it's like 1 in the morning for England and Europe and stuff.
Yeah.
That sucks, but it's all we can do right now. You can't
Yeah.
you can't live stream in all time zones. You know, like at the most optimal time. You know.
Only so much you can do with that.
Yeah, this is why my Tuesday. This is why I try and do my Tuesday shows at 4 p.m. because that's 5 p.m. for people on the East Coast, and it's only 10 p.m. for people in the UK. So I try and have that point. Now, it sucks for people on the West Coast because they're probably all still working. But, I mean, as far as getting as many people as possible, I think I found a nice little niche for 4 p.m. By the way, Failure, are you still here? Yeah. I'd say since it's 20 to the hour, we start voting people off the island.
All right.
I'm actually going to go ahead and bounce since I am also an old man, and it is now Biddy Bye time for me.
All right.
Okay.
All right, but do you want to promote your channel real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm Ctron, C-Tron. I haven't posted anything yet, but I am hoping to start at least streaming, and then, like I said, once I get my computer back, I'm gonna be looking at doing actual like videos to like, and stuff that's gonna require editing. Probably something game related and politics. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along. Anyways, it's been really great to stream with all you guys, and hope to do it again soon.
Yeah, have a good
All right,
one.
man. Yeah, man. It was absolutely nice having you, man.
Goodbye,
Nice to
Chris.
see you.
Absolutely.
Damn,
All
you're
right.
supposed to kick him off.
Good night,
while
everybody.
talking.
This is why I gave you the box, Failure. No. It's always more fun when Failure does it.
Teamwork, man, teamwork.
True.
I was like,
Yeah,
the
I
last
like
time watching Cunt stream, you had Opal on there, and Opal goes, "Oh, this is usually about the time that Schmeckle kicks me off. Are you actually
And then she
going
gets
to let me finish a thought?" Nope. I'm right in the middle of the word.
Just because she said something. Just because she said something.
All right, so
If she hadn't said anything, Schmeck probably wouldn't have kicked her.
all right, well,
No.
well, let's start off with the chat. Who does the chat think should go? We got 21 people watching. I'll just let it catch up real quick.
Yeah.
You know,
His Cunt streams are kind of fun. They're really fun. The problem is I could probably.
Oh, I have a blast every time I'm on.
out of everybody.
yeah, I really do like the Cunt stream, and I am glad he's doing a change of format because one of the reasons why I'm not on every Cunt stream was the fact that there's like 10 people in every single one.
Yeah.
I mean, like
That's why I try to jump on like only kind of sometimes because
Yeah, like-
that one night they got like all 10 people on, and from what I understand, it was a clusterfuck. Like nobody could talk.
Yeah.
That's usually
Yeah.
how it goes. That's why. That's why you don't want too many people on.
I don't
Yeah.
like streams like that, to be honest. I don't.
Fucking format, motherfucker. Adopt one.
Yeah, like I mean, this being a random, Friday night stream, I had no problem breaking my rule with
Yeah.
people. But like for my Tuesday show, a soft 5, a hard 6. Like I cannot break that rule.
I think I keep getting invited onto the Cunt stream at this point because the last one that I was on air, I just kept muting people. I got tired of listening to them. I would tell them to shut up, and then I would mute them.
I just yell over people, but usually by the time I get on the Cunt stream, I'm like 2 streams worth of drinking in.
Oh, it is? Oh. Who Flung Poo points out it is Thursday. My mistake. I got my days crossed up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I've got a lot of work to do tonight, but I think tomorrow I'm just gonna take the day off.
Yeah.
Yes, please do that.
You might as well. Take care of yourself, my
I'm
god.
just gonna. I'm gonna go hang out with some friends, or fucking sit at home and eat pizza and play Skyrim.
Ah, Skyrim. I miss Skyrim, but
I'm
I'm
still playing Skyrim.
Yeah. I actually have it sitting on my Steam account, but
I've got back into it because of all the new like mod DLCs that are out. Like these guys created entire new fucking games and shit off of the Skyrim engine and shit, like Endreal and Bruma and all that. And I was like, fuck it, I want to play again.
Oh my god,
So-
yeah.
So I'm playing a heavily modded Skyrim that basically
My favorite mod.
I had to
Sorry.
I got like, what was it called? Like E&Bs running and fucking, I got loot to fucking put my load order in the right place, and I fucking test 5 edited all the mods and shit. Like, I'm hardcore when it comes to Skyrim modding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
My favorite mod to this day is the PC mod with the Macho Man dragons.
I can't stand like any of the dragon mods, to be completely honest.
I just like the retexture ones.
They look so weird because they kind of just stretch the
I'm with
skins like,
my
over
dog.
the
I
frame.
like the retextures to make everything prettier.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like
yes,
immersion,
I do agree
so
there.
I don't play with those goofy ones, but I get the immersion mods, and there's some really
Mhm.
fantastic stuff out there. And I think that's why
I
Bethesda.
changed all my dogs to German shepherds.
Yeah, but that's semi-immersive. I mean,
Yeah. I like
But-
shepherds.
Oh, why not?
But no, I think because of the massive modding community of Skyrim is one of the reasons why Bethesda
I feel you.
just hasn't made a fucking new goddamn single player fucking Elder Scrolls game.
Nope.
I think that they're just like re-releasing it. Like, I remember the E3 thing happened, and everybody was like, "Bethesda's going to make an announcement. Bethesda's going to make an announcement." And the guy come out on stage was like, "You can now play Skyrim on the new Nintendo Switch. It's a goddamn 8-year-old game. Enough already."
No.
Hey, Magog.
We've been waiting for what?
Magog.
Yeah.
You want failure?
No one saw that coming.
Never mind the god.
All right. So, so now we're down to 5.
And then there was 5.
All right. So I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100.
69. Oh my god. Don't even say bye, Magog. Alright.
Oh no, I kicked Magog, and I also kicked Marty.
It's Marty's stream, so the stream will end by itself.
Alright. Alright. So by the way, this is the Tit stream. How's it going?
Hey.
Well, the failure.
Oh,
In
Marty.
charge is now myself, Vamp, Madness and Failure. What's up?
When will you learn, Marty? When will you learn?
Don't give anybody power, Marty.
I feel my place is threatened. Kick the other redhead.
Are you even red
Oh, yeah.
anymore? You're like pink at this point.
Kick her! Fucking kick her!
I was just being a dick. I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna kick her.
Oh, jeez. Where's Marty at? Is Marty, has he figured out what happened yet? Or is he trying to figure
Do you need an invite to your own stream, Marty?
No, you can't get back in. Once you get kicked out, you can't come back in.
He went into the chest and hole.
This reminds me about the time that Base Mama had a 5,000 sub celebration stream. When she was about to hit 5,000, she was like 2 off. I kicked her off her stream.
And she
Nice.
cussed you out from the live chat. I saw
He
that.
kicked the wrong one.
Well, of course.
That.
Jeez.
Oh, he knew it was
Okay,
going
so
to
we can
happen.
get back in. We can go all night.
No, it'll end after 15 minutes.
Yeah, it will die out eventually. Eventually, it'll
Is there
die.
a thing? Because I stream from OBS, and usually when I did a 6-hour stream one day, and the only reason it even got removed was because I included a Linkin Park song. I had 79 copyright strikes, and all of them were fine, except for that one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got
blocked
one
from-
better on my birthday. I thought I was going to try and stream
I
that.
can make a training joke, but I will refrain.
15 minutes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on my birthday stream when YouTube went, if you don't stop streaming this, I'm going to kill your live stream.
Mhm.
Not only did they do that, they barred the live stream from 248 countries, Lionsgate did, until I took those 15 minutes off.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
Well, I couldn't even remove the song because after it's uploaded after a stream, like you can't remove any songs. Could you
Are
guys
those-
stop setting shit on fire?
Are those police in your house?
No, I live right down.
Oh.
Okay, I'm on a main road, and I live right down the street from the firehouse. So anytime anything fucking pops off, they're right by my place. So.
Oh. Even late at night, will they be making noise?
I live in a.
And then there were 3.
There can be only one.
Everybody just go watch, go subscribe to Social Rec.
Yes, please. Hey, Failure, you should put the link to his channel in the chat.
Am I, hold on, let me see.
Do you have a wrench?
Do I have a wrench?
If you don't have a wrench,
I don't have a wrench.
okay, post it in our group chat, and I'll post it in the live chat.
It's in the side over here.
Okay.
It's in the side chat. All right, he's not saying anything. All right, there we go.
Well, see, the problem is, Ouija, that I can't call them because they will charge me. Because I guarantee you, they will come out and they will say, "I don't see a problem," because the power it just keeps fluctuating. So the only thing I can do at this point is give them a call while it's happening and see if they can see it on their end and
I see all purple.
At least tell me something.
Really
I'll smoke up my ass. Anything at this point. Let me see.
Go follow him on Twitter. He's bleach and clear. What is he doing? Has he noticed us yet?
I don't know. Why are
No.
we whispering?
One moment while I look up your customer information.
This is fun. Till it starts giving away like actual.
I got it. Briefly tell me what you're calling about.